What's your name?
Tanya.
Dania?
Tanya.
Tanya. Muhammad. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet
And Elena.
Yes.
Okay. So what brings you here today?
My neck hurts a lot of times, and then down here, down my spine, back
Okay.
here. It's like when I'm driving, I can feel it, and it just.
Is there a certain movement that makes it worse?
I do notice that my neck every morning I have to crack it, otherwise
Mhm.
it hurts.
Okay.
It's like
Something is stuck in the bottom, causing that kind of like, when we hear that cracking, it's more ligaments trying to hold the neck together because something is unstable below. So
okay.
even though you feel it here, I have to look at the whole spine all the way down
Yeah.
to the back. You said something about the gym too, right?
Yeah, sometimes in the gym I get back pain and lower back pain. So
And does the lower back like more broad or more like in certain area?
I think it might be more broad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing down the leg?
I don't think down the leg.
Okay. Why try chiropractic now? Just curious.
Because I was looking at all the research about
Okay.
Gonstead, and
Gotcha.
I saw that a lot of people have seen good results, so I wanted to try it out.
Awesome. Headaches?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. No migraines? Any car accidents?
No.
Fall and slips? You remember the past 10 years?
I'm pretty clumsy, but I don't know any like.
Okay. You're 17, right?
Yes.
Have you, in the past like 7 years, have you had anything where you kind of slept on your back or like the buttock or something like that?
I don't think I did go snowboarding. I
When-
do that every year,
Okay.
so I do fall.
You had fall there.
Yeah, I've fallen a lot there.
Okay.
So.
So we'll take the x-ray and
Mhm.
whatever I see in the x-ray, I'll let you know if
Okay,
anything
sounds
is
good.
up. Any surgeries?
No.
Okay. Have you been hospitalized for the past 10 years?
Mm-mm.
Good. Do you have any other issues beside the headaches and the neck pain?
I don't think so.
Vision is good?
Yes, good vision.
All right. So what we'll do is, how far you live from here?
17.
So close, not far.
Yeah.
Usually people like 2 hours or something like that.
Oh no,
so.
I came from work, so I was just 30, but I guess.
Okay.
Home it's good.
About work, is it more sitting, more standing for you?
Office.
Office sitting? How
Yeah.
many hours?
Depends. I get in at 8, and then it depends when I leave. Sometimes I can leave by 2, and then sometimes like 4.
Okay, so
So around that. Yeah.
every day?
Monday through Friday.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So with the adjusting, the most recommended thing we do here is just walking, a lot of walking, at least 40 minutes.
Yeah, I do that in the gym.
That's good.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting, if you can have a standing disc, that would
Mhm.
make it easier. Or if not, just watch your posture, where
Yeah.
things are more like level and not like looking down like that. So
Mhm.
when I take the x-ray, I'll explain more about that.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
So we'll go ahead and take x-ray. And I'll bring him back to you in a second. It's fine.
A little bit of scatter.
We'll see.
When I flex like this, that doesn't look right, does that?
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah, so
that's where I was like, I think.
yeah, you see the problem. Like there's
Yeah.
the scapula is kind of like flaring out on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just because it's the area, I have to look at the bottom, because if something is out in the foundation, in the
Yeah.
tailbone, it's gonna affect that. It's like a building, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna look at it from the down all the way up. Yeah,
And see if that.
that
yeah.
flare up is from something happening at the bottom, and probably here too.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll check it when I do that. Now, when we look at it, this view, I'll show you in a minute. You had pretty good falls, especially here. So, when we look at the view here, I want everything to be symmetrical, and yours seems in good shape.
Yeah.
Now, when some people will come here, they'll have, you got 7 in the vertebrae in the neck, you got 12 here, and then you got 5 here in the lumbar. In your case, you have 6. Some people have 4, some people have 6, some people have 5. So when we have 6 vertebrae, it doesn't mean that you have an extra one. It just means your tailbone, one of the bone, didn't fuse and it became a lumbar.
Okay.
So when you're before 5 years old, all these bones here, you see how it's like all one? Before 5 years old, it's all individualized, and then it fuses kind of like after 5 years old. For you, one of them didn't, and that's why you have 6 instead of 5. So when you have 6, it makes you more kind of like have injury because of that area is have more room in it than someone who has 4. So you need more core exercises to kind of protect it more. And if we start looking here at S1, S2, S3, do you see how there's this straight line? And then we have like a knuckle looking, another knuckle, another knuckle. All these knuckles looking, or the bump, are fall that you had maybe when you were little, or even through the snow boarding. This curve should be more like a C shape, which yours is not bad. It's going straight, but it's not going the opposite direction. Which, when I see that, that's a problem with a lot of people. Do you sleep good at night, or do you feel fall asleep right away, or it takes you some time?
It takes me time.
Okay.
Always been like that, yeah.
So I know it's the left shoulder that hurt, but if I don't fix this and make it stable, that left shoulder will always keep on going out. Pelvis looks symmetrical. The right side can go up and down, and that side the same thing. It can go in and out. Up and down is good, but going in and out, there's a 6 millimeter difference. Now all this is just the X-ray. I have to see it on you when I examine you.
Yeah.
This curve looks good here. This looks good. What I see here is supposed to be more like a. You see how those have like a V shape kind of thing to it? But here it's more like open in the back, more like parallel instead of having that V shape. So, because it doesn't have that V shape like we have it here, it's probably coming from the bottom. Let's call it base posterior in the sacrum. But I'm probably gonna start at S4. When I examine you, we'll see. Do you ever have knee pain?
Yeah, I actually do sometimes have that.
Which one?
I just remember when I was young, sometimes when I would be walking to school, because our bus stop was up the hill, my knee would sometimes hurt. Same with my ankle. It would be out of nowhere and then it would just go away. It was the most weirdest thing.
Is it the right or left?
I think it was the right.
And currently, do you still have that?
Sometimes. It sometimes comes. It's not like as often as when I was younger, but...
When you squat, do you have issues with it? No issues with it?
My knees do pop sometimes though when I do squat.
How about up the stairs or down the stairs?
Up and down the stairs? I feel like I haven't paid too much attention, so I don't know. It could be.
But you can squat without pain. It just makes noise.
I can squat without pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you take the socks off too, I'll just have you walk. Kind of go straight.
And then just walk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And come back. All the way to the chair again.
Okay.
Keep on walking. Come back. Again. So the left side kind of goes in as you walk. Come back. Yeah, that left foot probably is the left knee that gives you trouble. Let's see. You kind of sit here, facing that way. Yep, it matches this. So it's probably the left side that giving you, because when you're walking, it's buckling. So right away, the left is a little bit higher and a little bit flared up here. Other than that, looking at it, things are symmetrical until we get similar cases. It's always buffy at the bottom. The curve kind of dissipate when we go here. Is it harder for you to do this? Sit like this?
Yeah, that doesn't feel comfortable.
Okay, we'll go back. This is more comfortable, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be sitting like
I'm
this.
supposed to be sitting like that. Oh, okay, yeah.
And the reason is because the tailbone is kind of like, as we saw, it's misaligned. Once we fix that, it'll be easier for you to do this.
Okay.
And then harder for you to slouch. So, let's see. Before I examine you, I'll check the knee after that. Some people have like hard time sleeping at night. Is because when you're stuck in sympathetic and your parasympathetic is not working, and I'll show you what is that afterwards. First thing I'm getting is just heat up top, right side. No break, it's just a little bit 5-point heat. We go down here. About, how is your digestion?
I get bloated a lot,
Okay.
like all the time.
And any constipation?
I feel like I just, from eating, I always get upset stomachs a lot. Like from eating.
Got you. This is the stomach area. 2,
And that could be.
4, 5, 6, and also that's what's controlling this area on the shoulder, but we gotta check all the way down. You'll stay all the way to the right until right about there. Do you have cramp during period or your
Yes.
cycle?
Yeah.
Is it like the first day, couple hours, or how many hours?
I feel like it's the first and second day and it sucks, but then after that it's not too bad.
So it stays 2 days. Same intensity?
Like the pain?
Mm-hmm.
If I have a cramp, it'll last for like 10 minutes.
Okay,
I never have like anything too crazy.
Okay.
Like I never have to take Tylenol or anything.
that's good.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Keep it active. So I'm gonna move this around. If anything tender, let me know.
If anything, what?
Tender. Or like, you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit there, right?
Yeah.
So tailbone on the right is tilted. How about the bottom?
I don't.
Not much. Go to the left side. This should be tender,
This feels so much different than when you do it on the outside.
right?
Yeah, that feels weird.
So top of the joint, middle of the joint. I feel the middle. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Tender here, right?
Yeah.
So that's the bulbous on the left side. You see how it says EX8? It means that 8 right there.
Oh, okay.
It has gone out like this. When it goes out, it can
Mhm.
affect that knee. And when you were walking,
Um,
it was doing like turning
yeah,
in.
I didn't remember which exact knee it was.
Yeah, I'll check it for you.
Okay.
You feel it here? Not
I
much.
feel like it was more, yeah. Right
More
there.
in the middle.
Yeah, right there.
Now I'm gonna go to tailbone. This is S2.
Right there.
That's the most, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at these bumps. You see those?
Mm-hmm.
So S3 is here,
Right there too.
and that one.
Oh, well,
But this one is the worst.
that's the worst, yeah.
Yep. So the reason you get that band kind of feeling in the back
Mm-hmm.
is, imagine the basement is off. The first floor is like, what's going on? I'm like trying to hold that in place. So we gotta fix that, and that will give you all the good movement. If I don't fix this and work on this here, it won't help the shoulder.
Okay.
I gotta stabilize that.
Yeah.
No. Not much swelling otherwise, like inflammation. You feel this?
Yeah.
More here or more here?
Both.
How about the bottom one?
Not too bad.
So that's your digestion. Now bloating can happen from the sacrum because that's what control the colon. And if it's off, your colon is going to be off too. This is your tummy, so all the enzymes and digestive system is going to be off. When I say off, meaning instead of 100% message from the brain going there, that's going to be interrupted about like 40 or 30 based on how the age and how many damages there. Were you born normal or C-section?
Normal.
Normal? That's good. You feel that, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's just tight here on the right side, right?
Yeah, I can feel that.
But it's moving.
Mhm.
So the problem is coming from the bottom.
Okay.
Once we fix that, you'll tell me how it feels. Now if I examine this, it should feel pain.
Right there.
You feel that?
Yeah, I do.
How about here?
Right there.
But more this one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one definitely more.
You see when I do this,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of gives up. Not much here. More here. So after I adjust you, we'll check that. It should be less.
Okay.
I won't mess with the extremity yet until you go walk and the body take care of it. See, it doesn't give out as much. There's something here.
That's a lot less than over there.
It's all because of that sacrum. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is that bump we touch, and then we'll see if that fixes the left pelvis, because the pelvis is the first floor, but if I have the S3 at the bottom, I gotta fix that first. You see, you carry the head all the way in the front on top of your head, on top of your foundation. So this line should be crossing here in the middle, but it's not far, it's just a little bit. So when you took the x-ray, it was like this, just because this was so off, so body trying to compensate. Otherwise, you don't have that deviation going. If I drew a line here, there isn't a lot of right to left, which is good. Usually people have that. And it's good at 17, still young. It's a good time. See, it's just a little bit deviation, but not like. Okay. Let's check the back, what we did before. If you come here. Kind of lift your, whatever you were doing in the video, show me.
Like that.
Go up. 1 second. Yeah. Raise it up. And no, all the way up. And then come back. Again. Go up. This catches here. Okay. If you put him on the side and then do this on the side, no issues.
Like, does it hurt or something? No.
Okay. Ready to get this fixed first?
Yeah.
We'll do this and then I'll check you after that one.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go here. I'll walk you through it. You're gonna step on this and then your face here, arms on the side.
Arms on the side, do I just...
Yes, Lenia, I won't go. I'll let it go. How about anxiety? Do you feel like relaxed during the day? Or do you feel like kind of like on the go?
I sometimes do have anxiety, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to be on 1, 2, right. Before I adjust this, I'm just going to move it around. See, I already want to move. You felt that? I'm just going to see where that sweet spot before I push it through like that, okay? Just keep breathing and stay kind of relax as much as you can. That's it. That was deep and nice. It started really good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, before I check that, let me see. Have you walk a little bit. What does it feel like?
It feels different.
Keep walking.
Okay.
1 second, stay there. Yep. And come back. So less of that left going in. Keep going. What's different for you as you walk?
It feels different here.
Like looser?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like different.
All right. Let's have a seat. Now we talked about, if you look here to the side, there's two sides. There's parasympathetic and then sympathetic. The sympathetic is dominant in stress, fight and flight, which is everything in here, right? The parasympathetic is the blue, which is rest and digest, going to sleep, healing, all that stuff. When I examined you, you had a problem here and then in the neck. But the neck, it wasn't the issue because this was out. So imagine your body always operating on this, thinking it feels like the environment is always in fight and flight, even though it's not. So that's why when you go to sleep at night, it's supposed to like just switch and then go to parasympathetic, but it can't.
No, I don't. It takes me like 30 minutes, sometimes an hour to
Mhm.
fall asleep.
So tonight, you'll tell me how next week happened. It'll be more deeper sleep for you. And the having that anxiety attacks or like being able to go about your day easier, it will be easier since we opened that up now. It won't be just stuck in you. You can be more relaxed and kind of cope with your day. And that's the calling. You see how it triggered the calling?
Yeah.
So it'll be easier for you. Now, if you come here, I just want to show you. Kind of sit straight. Is that easier to do?
Yeah, that actually doesn't even feel like uncomfortable.
Yeah, and we're getting a little bit of that curve that was diminished.
I noticed when I sat down, it felt a lot different.
Awesome.
I sat.
Like more equal, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. We still have to do this one here at 7, but it's way different. Now let's check the knee, because what I did last time. Doesn't open as much.
That does not like hurt how it did before.
Yep. So in that case, I'm not gonna touch it. What you're gonna do is walking. The walking is gonna allow the nerve and supply for the muscles gonna calibrate it.
Okay.
But let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still hurt there?
Not as much. A little bit right there.
Mm-hmm. The headaches that happens is because when the neck is too forward, you get, we still have that 5 point. This one here should be different too. You see? Does it hurt here?
I don't think so.
No, not like before.
No, not like before.
Yep.
Something different.
So we're gonna do 6 and then see. Still getting some heat, only heat. But right there. Still gonna do that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, about there, right?
Yeah, I feel a little bit there.
How about that one?
Right, a little bit there too.
In here?
Not really.
Still at 7.
Yeah, those two.
So 7 is PL. Okay. Let's go here again. Second visit, I'll just start working on the feet because we just opened the tailbone for you.
No, there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let that shoulder go. That was home run. You felt that?
Mm-hmm.
That was deep. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Coming up. And walk a little bit. Move your neck around. What does it feel like?
Whoa.
Yeah. So the ligaments are opening up a little bit. So that thing should not be that much anymore. It should hold in place now. That 7 is going to help that curve.
Okay.
And also your digestive system.
Nice. Wow, that one was deep.
Yeah.
I felt it like.
Mm-hmm. Now you can tell less of that flare on here, and they're like seem similar. Less flaring on this. And the curve is much better here. I can see it already. Like just sitting like that is more comfortable.
Yeah, this feels like comfortable.
So I'm gonna move this. You're gonna tell me if it hurts like it used to. You see how far you go now?
Mm-hmm.
Does it hurt?
No.
Not like it used to, right? Nothing now.
No.
Even the swelling is gone.
Yeah.
I want to see if the left side got better. Anything there? Just from adjusting that S4 at the bottom, that knuckle here. So usually if it stays, I'll adjust it, but it cleared from doing, because if the tailbone is off, it's like a butterfly. If it's doing this, if I adjust the pelvis and not fix that S4, the pelvis will not hold in place. So I did the S4, pushed it in, and the pelvis fixed itself. That's good. And let's check the neck. Yep. So if you hear like crackling, that's all the ligaments gonna relax, and it's more fluid now. Not bad. Kind of do that push up shoulder, both of them. Looser to do that. Okay. You might feel sore, like you just worked out, because we just literally like put the bone back and the muscles around it is going to be like, what's going on, right? So the homework is a lot of icing, 20 minute when you get home.
Okay.
And then since it's at night, before you sleep, again, 20 minute here. Once
Do I
at,
do both spots? Or
Mhm.
Okay.
like 20 here and
20.
20 here.
Okay.
But I would focus more on this today. Give that a little bit less than 20, maybe 10 minutes, but this is definitely 20. I'll show you in the back in a minute. You can snug it here. You can either lay on it or walk around as it's there. The walking is what's going to help this to heal faster.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, you see that darkness in here? And here?
Should I walk at an incline or keep it?
So just the first week, don't do a lot of kind of heavy lifting. More like
Yeah.
bike.
That's what I thought. I was gonna avoid it.
Yeah,
Okay.
hikes and bikes and walking a lot, that's fine.
If I walk, can I do a height incline or should I keep it straight?
No, you can go hikes.
I can do it?
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem.
That's how I like it.
And usually you're young, so you're gonna respond really quick. The way I do it here, I go week by week, and as things are holding and the numbers are less on the meter, we kind of spread it out for maintenance. We go 2 weeks, and then after that, most people do once every 3 weeks, just keep things kind of in place. Does everything make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And I forgot to put some essential oil. This is just give you a cooling effect. It's called Deep Relief Young Living. And you have any? I ask you if you have questions, right? No questions? If you're gonna bend, make sure, like let's say you wanna lift something, always, because remember we said you have a 6 lumbar instead of 5, so you wanna maintain this core, either do it like this, or kind of use the butt before you go like that, go more like this.
Okay, so like kind of like I'm doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's easier to use kettlebell than using the bars, so if you wanna do single hand, just hold this, because you have more control with the core going that way. In the beginning,
Yeah,
until
I
it
can do
heals.
those.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and blanks good for core stability since you have that 6 bone. All right, you can change. I'll bring the ice in the back for you to go with you. What day? Today is Thursday, so I kind of want to like the first adjustment. I want to go so far a week. The closest you can next week. What day works for you?
Okay, yeah. I'll have to figure that out.
So welcome back. How do you feel since last time?
I do feel better.
Okay.
I did have a little bit still here, but sleep did improve.
Sleep improve?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's good. So like deeper sleep at night?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I fell asleep faster.
Okay. And that's all because, we talked about the tailbone,
Yeah.
parasympathetic being on. Have a seat. Let's see what's going on. And were you just hiking? Doing incline and decline stuff, walking?
Yeah, I was doing incline walking.
Oh, okay. Let's see what you have. So the first thing, just heat up top, but right about there. 3 point. Because that area's showing up, you know, that's what keeping all this muscles tight, and then you hear that noise cracking. And I'm still getting 7. That tension you had on the left side when you lift the arm, do you still feel that from last time?
I feel like it's this side that.
Now it's more this side?
Yeah.
Okay. Only about 5 points at S3. We did that last time, and we can see it. It's already, yeah. So the body is shifting. So last time the left was different. Now the right is different because we stabilize the foundation. You also can be sitting more straighter now, more comfortable doing that, right?
Yeah.
Slouch, go back slouching. It's gonna feel like uncomfortable to do this kind of thing. You can see the curve better. Let's see how you feel at the bottom. Start with the right side. Nothing there. Middle, bottom. Good. Go to left side. Both are good. We did S3. I'm gonna check now. S2.
Down
3.
a little bit.
How about 4? So still at
Yeah, I think
3. But it's not like, you know, last time when I touched it, it was like,
Yeah,
don't touch
not
it.
like last time.
Good. And only 5 right now. 7. Alright.
Yeah, a little bit.
Seven. 1, 2. 3 more. Look down. 3 more or 4 more. Feel that. 3 right there. And as we're going to the right shoulder. 1, 2, 3. How about here?
Yeah.
More there or more there?
I think more there.
One, 2, 3. It's actually 4. 5, 6. Still getting that 7. And remember last time here? It was tender? Not as much today.
No, none of those.
Good. So that area is good for the curve. We're gonna stabilize it here. Anything there?
A little bit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still have to do it at the side. On the side. How about this? Good. Bend forward a little bit. A little bit more. Come back. The left EX. Nothing when I do that?
It's like a tiny little bit.
But more.
Yeah, right there.
And discomfort?
A little right there.
It was solid last time. Today it just opens up there. Okay. We'll head this way. Take the shoes off for a second. Facing me. On the side, sorry.
On the side.
We're doing the same one we did there, but a little bit more. Scoot all the way. A little bit more. You feel that, right?
Yeah.
With the shoulder relaxed. Because we got most of it last time. Today needs more on this side. I'm just gonna. You're gonna feel like you're gonna fall, but I got you, okay?
Okay.
That's the rest.
Oh wow.
3, 2, 1. Calm it up. Walk a little bit again. First the knee and then the foot. Lay on your back this time. Scoot up a little bit. And there.
A little.
How about that one? More on the left side.
More.
On the right side. Yeah. Solid. I'm just checking for progress and rest just to see if anything opens. A little bit there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with this one first and then we'll do this. It's gonna feel like some tenderness. Just getting the swelling back in to the joint before I set it. Bear with me. Now that your lower back is better, you can start doing the workout.
Oh, sweet.
Just that first one was more the inflammation. This is more up in the joint. Scoot more up. Let that relax. And then I'm gonna just set it through. Hold to the side of the table. Yep. And just let the foot relax. That's the wrist. Because that one is just tenderness and not opening when I do the test. I'm gonna You're gonna switch now on your stomach.
This way?
Oh, this way here. Make sure nothing is out. Zero. Now it's zero there too. I would keep icing if the soreness is there. It's not much. I would ice this one more today because number 4 was really out.
Okay.
Check your ears too. How is it? Just a bonus. And and this is good. All right, all set.